This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. I am here at Hi-Fi Plumbing. Since 2012, they have provided honest and quality plumbing services you can rely on. I'm here with Levi Torres, who is the owner, master plumber. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. This began in 2012, but really, this is a company that's built on really 2 decades of experience, 2 generations of experience, something that now kind of flows in your blood when it comes to family business. Share with me a little bit how this got started for you.
Yeah, so, I grew up in a plumbing family. My dad's a plumber. All of my brothers are plumbers. We're all licensed. We've all been in the industry our entire lives. I started when I was 16 as an apprentice, and I worked for my dad until I was about 27 years old. And when I worked for him, I learned the ins and outs of how to run a plumbing business. So I learned a lot through him. And then when I made the decision to move up to Denver, I came to work for a company up here, and I quickly realized that wasn't something that I wanted to do. So I took what my dad taught me. And then in 2012, me and my wife were kind of at a point in our life where we needed to make a decision, whether it was to go back to work for somebody or try to start our own thing. And so I, had a couple conversations with my dad, and he reassured me that I definitely had the knowledge to start a business. So in 2012, May 6th of 2012, we're coming up on 6 years, we made the decision to start Hi-Fi Plumbing.
That is excellent. Your company continues to grow. You've got a fleet of guys out there in the street helping folks. Let's start off, first of all, in-house plumbing. It's been around for decades. It is no longer a luxury. This is a necessity that we, as the consumers, rely on. So when something goes down, I would have to say we as the public, we kind of go into a panic. Urgency is top thing. This is an industry, you guys are available for emergencies really 24/7. Is that something you pride yourself on, getting out there promptly and courteously?
Definitely. We always offer same-day service. If somebody calls us, we will figure out how to get to their house that day. We don't ever want to leave somebody with any kind of problems, anything like that. We always do our best to get there same day. We also offer a club membership that we offer to our customers that gives them 24/7 service, which means we'll go out at any time of the day or night.
That is great. When someone falls victim to something breaking down, the worst thing is to fall victim to being maybe overcharged in that moment of grief and stress. It's important to you to provide honest and reliable pricing. Is that something that is really the cornerstone of really what started here?
Yeah, definitely. That was kind of the main thing that made us decide to start a company. Was we kind of saw how other companies were building their businesses and what they were doing, and we figured that we can create a good system for our customers as well as ourselves that can make sure that everybody's treated fairly both ways.
So really, you've built a company here that is built on the needs of the client, not the needs of your business. You're even able to help folks as far as senior discounts, military discounts, possibly even financing if that's possible. Is that something that you continue to do?
Yeah, we offer military and senior discounts for every customer. Doesn't matter. And we also have hundreds of coupons floating around on our website, social media. We definitely try to give people as many discounts as we can. We also do offer financing. Anybody with great credit or even bad credit, we offer financing for all people, and anybody has the ability to apply for that.
Excellent. Let's talk about some of the problems people come across out there and the solutions you provide. Let's start off, first of all, showers. Maybe a shower drainage that's backing up, a sink that's kind of clogged up, maybe a faucet that's dripping. These are everyday annoyances does it almost seem like people tend to live with when they really don't have to. Sometimes they can be pretty easy fix for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people, their drains are running slow. They just kind of get used to it. They think it's a normal thing. But for one of our certified technicians to go in there, we provide free in-home estimates for homeowners. So that allows us to get one of our certified technicians to your house with no financial obligations, and then let a professional tell you what is wrong and give you a solution to fix the problem. We guarantee all of our work. Everything we do comes with some sort of a guarantee on it, anywhere from 6-month to 2-year guarantees on all of our work.
Not only that, but a faucet that's leaking every single day. It's not only an annoyance, but let's be real, it can probably be kind of costly as well. Something like that can add up in dollars at the end of the month. I bet you people don't even realize.
Yeah, definitely. We go out to a lot of calls where people's faucets are leaking or their toilets are running, they don't realize that that's thousands of gallons of water. They think that it's just annoying hearing the sound, stuff like that. But when you sit down and really think about that, if you have a gallon of water every hour that's leaving your house, that's 24 gallons a day that you're paying for that you're actually not getting any use from. So we definitely recommend calling us anytime you have any problems. That's why we provide those free estimates.
Not only an annoyance, but you're costing you your dollars there for that annoyance as well. So be it a small job or up to something with a complete system, piping, repiping, no matter what it is, when it comes to plumbing, I would have to say people are stressed out. It gets them very stressed out. Do you try to, with your customer service, kind of alleviate some of that stress and walk them through it?
Yeah, so, we try to make it, the way we think is when a customer calls us, we want them to have the best experience they can for their situation. Most of the time when people are calling us, they're not in a real good situation. They have a problem. They know that there's going to be some cost involved because they have a problem. So we do try to make sure that we're on their side as much as we can and make sure that for their stressful situation, we want them to have the best experience they can.
Excellent. Folks out there that maybe have an older home. They want some upgrades done. Maybe a complete new system, sewer system. Really, it seems like your team is able to handle anything out there. There's no job too small or too big. You pretty much can get it done. Yeah,
with us, we'll do anything from small remodels to just leaky faucets and leaky toilets. We don't do a lot of new construction just because we're really not designed for that, but we help with bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels. We do a lot of that work as well.
Interesting. When I think about plumbing, I'm thinking about my business and I think about my house. A lot of different areas you guys have to be well skilled in. Talking about water lines, sewer systems, even water heaters. Is that something that you're able to go out and help people with?
Yeah, all of our technicians are fully certified in all the water heaters that are out there. We're able to service older water heaters. We're able to install new water heaters. Every water heater we install in the state of Colorado needs a permit pulled. We're also licensed in every jurisdiction and able to pull permits in every jurisdiction.
Speaking of licensed, obviously that's what keeps us, the public, safe. One of those areas I would have to say, what about somebody who's putting in maybe a gas line? I see a lot of people going into natural gas. It's a better alternative, maybe putting in a barbecue. Is that something your team can go out and help as well?
Yeah, so, gas lines are one of them things that are real popular right now. Outdoor kitchens, fire pits. It's really a popular thing right now with the way the industry is. It's definitely something we do. It's definitely something I recommend having a licensed, certified professional do, just because when you're messing with gas, that's a very dangerous thing to mess with. So I definitely recommend calling a professional for that.
Speaking of calling a professional, I see folks out there, they try to save $1. They use Craigslist as their service provider. Why do you believe that plumbing is probably not the best do-it-yourself type of task? I mean, really in the long run, you can mess up a job and it ends up costing you a lot more in the long run.
Yeah, back in the 60s, there used to be a saying that plumbers protect the health of the nation. And that was a big thing, to be a plumber. Back in the 60s and 70s, it was a very important job. Over time, plumbing has kind of taken a dip as far as what people think how important it is, because they think it's just toilets, just leaky faucets. But there's a lot more to it. And so, you definitely want to make sure that when you hire a professional, you hire somebody licensed, somebody who is certified to do the work, because if a problem happens in your house and it was done by an unlicensed person, you may have a lot of liability on your hands because the insurance may not help you.
Interesting. And like we said early on, plumbing is something we all rely on, be it a business or in residential. Obviously great to find somebody that we can rely on, us the public. But let me ask you, as far as waiting for something to break down or happen, I would have to say preventive maintenance is probably something that you push out there. Like you mentioned, you have a maintenance program, and membership has its perks, I would imagine.
Yeah, so we do, anybody who is a club member through High Five Plumbing, we do a free yearly inspection. What that means is we go out to their house and we will visually inspect and check all of your plumbing. We'll give you a report card on your plumbing system, and we'll let you know the grade of everything that we can visually see. That way you can kind of have a heads up on stuff that may be happening in the future. It's really just a knowledge thing that we like to give people. That way they have an idea of when they could expect some repairs.
Excellent. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, take a look at the About page. You're going to learn a little bit more about the history of this company. This is the second generation that basically is out there serving the public. This is a gentleman that began this company back in 2012, trying to put together a company that provides honest and reliable plumbing for you, especially in a situation where you need it out there. Also, take a look at the reviews online. They've got great reviews on Yelp. They have an A+ business rating out there with the Better Business Bureau. They've also, in 2017, the Best of Home Advisor, and obviously the Best of CNTV right here in Denver. Let me ask you this, Levi. This is family owned and operated. I see family pictures here right in your office, which is really cool. You're not only serving the community, but it's important for you to be involved in the community and as a way of giving back.
Yeah, so we started a program here at High Five Plumbing called High Five Cares. And what we do is every month we for every club membership we sell, we actually donate $10 to a local charity. This month is going to be it's a Hope House of Colorado. And so it's really just a way to give back to a community that's given us so much. We really wanted to find unique ways to give back. And by doing this, it allows us to give back to local charities.
That is excellent. I mean, this really is a trade that was handed down from your father to you. He assured you had the experience to go ahead and get started on your own. Is this something you're glad you did, and does it continue to be rewarding?
Yeah. So, when I was in high school working for my dad, I was didn't want to be a plumber. That's just, I think every kid, doesn't want to do what your dad did, whatnot. I actually went to a semester of college, and after a semester, I realized that, what I paid to go to college compared to what I would have made as a licensed plumber. I was already licensed at the time. It really pushed me to commit to the plumbing industry, and it is the best decision I've ever made. I was able to create a career at a very young age, and I was able to create a very good career at a young age by just on the field, in the field experience.
That is excellent. Last time, viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. Their contact information is right there. If you're not sure the problem that you're having out there, you're not sure if someone you can rely on and trust, obviously give them a call. Do your due diligence. Make sure you go out and hire a professional. This is really an industry that you have to understand that can be very critical in your everyday needs. Check them out there. Yelp reviews are out there. A+, Better Business Bureau. They've got it all. This is a company that began back in 2012. That is High Five Plumbing, and every call ends with a high five. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.